Mastering law firm intake, the secrets behind signing 1,000 clients per month. This is not a hyperbole. We've been doing this for at least 6 months. Let's start off with the tech stack. Me and Eamon have consolidated down to 5 necessary tools to make it happen. The first one, obviously, is a CRM. So, Eamon, let's take it away. What CRM do we use and how do we use it?
So we use HubSpot, and we use HubSpot to track the full case lifecycle. The benefits of having a CRM like HubSpot, it is a little bit more robust, but you have like the reporting that you can see. You can see exactly what your return on investment is for the money you're spending in marketing and how those cases are moving through the pipeline. You can get a lot of valuable insights from that, everything from how long does it take to sign a case on average? How long does it take for a case to get monetized on average so that you can do some longer term planning? For HubSpot, or a CRM like it, like Salesforce, which is a little bit more expensive than HubSpot, you really want to have, 6 or more intakers to start thinking about that. 5 or fewer intakers, definitely the legal funnel CRM that My Legal Academy has is perfect to get the job done and do some of that reporting as well.
Great. So, it depends on the number of intakers. Just want to stress this. HubSpot, on the other hand, just have in mind, it's very robust. It takes a lot of implementation. And what I've seen is most law firms don't have the capability and don't have the implementers to set up these backend workflows and these systems. So one of the benefits of being inside of My Legal Academy is we white labeled a very popular and proven CRM called GoHighLevel. And we built all the workflows, all the systems. We systematized the onboarding and the implementation that any law firm who has less than 5 intakers or so in the law firm, we basically have the system to be able to onboard you into the CRM, set up all your workflows for you, setting up all your settings and different things that's required for a good optimized automated CRM. So the first fill in legal funnel CRM. Second thing, Eamon, what do we want to set up inside the CRM?
So you want to set, like you said, a bunch of workflows, text, emails, automations. The most important one is to start sending out your booking links, whether that's via Calendly or some other platform. You want to send out booking links to a lead immediately when they come into your system. If a lead books a call with one of your teams and you show up to the call or your team shows up to the call, I see on average a 90% show rate from the leads. Whereas if you look at across 15,000, 20,000 leads, the contact rate without a booking link or a meeting link is, closer to 5%. So obviously a huge jump in show rate when you're getting your leads to book a call with you, have the reminders, going to remind them they're booking a call on their time. They didn't just fill out a form and went back to work and you're calling them. So the number one thing is get those meeting links automated and sent out.
Great. So setting up workflows to make sure automatically the prospects receive a booking link to go book a call right away. And then we also want to create automated texts and emails for unresponsive prospects. We'll go into more detail about this later on about the cadence of this. This is done via workflows. Both Legal Funnel CRM or HubSpot or most CRMs have an automation aspect, which is as soon as a new lead becomes a lead, go ahead and send these series of emails and texts. What to say in these emails and texts, we get into later. But the most important part is the fact that texts and emails are being sent to new leads and at a regular cadence as they become older and older. And once they have also different lead statuses, which we'll talk about. Eamon, about this one, what do you want to build?
So for the dashboards or the automated text and emails?
For the dashboard, yes.
Dashboard, yeah. All right, dashboards to track the progress of your leads. So you want to be able to see how many leads you have in what stage of your pipeline, right? So you want to see how many new leads you have that need to be called. You want to see how many leads that you haven't talked to yet but aren't new. We call those contact unsuccessful or contact unresponsive. Those are the ones that you want to be paying attention to with your intake team to get them on the phone and to drive them to a conclusion. You want to be able to also see people that might not qualify. People that do qualify, but they need to maybe get more documentation, things like that. You can gain a lot of valuable insights off of a dashboard showing all your different lead statuses, how many leads are in what, break it down by time periods as well. This week we did really well. What did we do differently than last week where we did really poorly? All those types of insights can help take your intake team to the next level and can also feed back into your marketing team and your litigation team to see, how many cases are coming down the line to litigation. What do you need to, where can you spend your money better on marketing? All those types of insights can be facilitated via some solid dashboards.
Amazing. So now we got the question is, how do we get the leads inside of our CRM? Amen.
Zapier, the best way to get your leads directly from the lead form into your CRM. I'm sure many of you that are in my legal academy know about Zapier. Zapier is great. You can take information from one place and put it into another place. That other place is your CRM. And then you can, in addition to that, you can set up notifications via Zapier into your internal communication channel. Hey, we got a new lead. Intaker number one, hey, we just got a new lead, call it now. Or, hey team, we just got a sign up. Look at that. Zapier can be used to generate those types of notifications and just kind of be the duct tape that keeps your whole operation together.
Amazing. And just making sure that we set up Slack notifications for new leads and new signups. Okay. We'll talk about Slack shortly, but we want to make sure that our team is notified every time a big event happens, which for us, it's a new lead and a new signup. And our corresponding teams need to be notified right away because there's stuff that needs to be done at that moment. So that is Slack right here. Eamon, how about phone system?
All right, so phone systems. The most important thing when it comes to your phone system is you want it to integrate with your CRM. So I have my preference in phone system with HubSpot, which is the phone system Aloware. It's a soft phone system. It does outbound calling, inbound calling, texts, etc. That can all be integrated directly into HubSpot so that if one of your intake teams is looking at a lead in HubSpot, they can just click call directly from the CRM. It's super important for phone systems to have their own internal reporting as well. You want to have daily metrics on how many calls are being conducted, how many inbound calls are being received and missed, what's your average handle time throughout your firm. Like average handle time is the average time somebody's on the phone with another person. So those key KPIs need to be able to be drawn from your soft phone system. So Aloware is great for all of that. Not every soft phone system works with every CRM. So I know Sam has a great soft phone that works really well with Legal Funnel and some other CRMs.
All right, so to recap, for our phone system, if you're 5 or less intakers, usually you want an easy to use, easy UI kind of platform that doesn't require that much implementation. That you could probably set up within 5 minutes. For that, it's been 3 years. I've suggested OpenPhone. It still turned out to be the correct recommendation. So if you're 5 or fewer intakers, OpenPhone is most likely the answer. And if you get really, you're scaling, you have 6 or more intakers, and you're really growing, then you wanted to look into Aloware. We've been using it for some of our law firms for over 7 years. We're actually part of the beta testers, and it's what we use right now. And then we want to make sure, obviously, as Eamon explained, integrate your phone system with your CRM to make sure it's all interconnected. And we use a KPI dashboard to keep track of the daily calls and average talk time, which we'll talk about in shortly. Let's talk about let me take this one, Eamon, Slack. It was something that I suggested about 6-7 years ago that I realized that every law firm needs Slack. Okay, not anything else. I still strongly support and recommend Slack. Every law firm needs it. It's a way for your team to be able to communicate with each other, and it allows you to create Slack channels for different departments. And these Slack channels act as your different divisions or departments in your law firm. So yeah, you're gonna have a Slack channel for intake. You're gonna have one for document collection, your filings, your integration setup, your settlements, or if you're doing marketing, for Facebook ads, whatever that you achieve on an ongoing basis, you want to have its own ecosystem of its own team members and its own managers, and you being in every single one of those Slack channels, so that your internal team is communicating and interacting with each other to accomplish their main KPIs. It's a must for every law firm. Any words about this, Eamon?
I mean, I would just echo everything you said. I have for the 6 law firms, each has their own Slack channel. I mean, it's critical to how I'm able to manage the team that I manage. It's also critical for the teams to be able to run by themselves and grow by themselves. It's just the best internal communication tool. I know there's some other ones out there, but I've been on Microsoft. I've used like even Ring Central's version of this of Slack. Slack just is hands down better. It can integrate with more things. You can also integrate with external contractors and vendors and stuff like that. You can bring different people into your ecosystem. It's super versatile and it's great. Couldn't say anything bad about it.
Totally. Ilana asks, what do you think of Zoom chat instead of Slack? It operates in a very similar way. So Ilana, you don't want to just say a tool that is just for chat. What Slack offers is integrations for automations that, let's just say, as soon as a new lead comes in, it's able to notify your intake team, let's just say. If something else happens, a DocuSign gets signed, automatically does that. And there's a lot of other integrations that are useful. There's AI bots in there that does automatic things. And also it kind of has a kind of like a team kind of feeling, right? You're part of something. People are interacting on an ongoing basis, even when you're on vacation, things are happening. Highly, highly suggested. And the last one is AI solutions. Let me take this one if you don't mind, Eamon. AI solutions, when ChatGPT came out, I started asking myself, and we actually asked our members, how do you imagine AI being applied to our law firms? Out of everything that AI could help with, I realized that AI will help a lot, the most with intake. So I started focusing in on that, essentially on an intake AI solution about how can AI text our leads to, one, get in contact with leads, number two, qualify leads, number three, maybe AI can book your prospects on a booking link with a booking link. Or number four, ideally use AI to even get clients signed up, like the ultimate. And this we've been doing for the past 2 years, and we've learned a lot from this experience. Again, it does all those things for you. Gets in contact, qualifies, books people on a meeting, and even signs them up if you set it up right. And this is something that we've been internally offering to our members little by little for people that are ready. Obviously, they need to have enough leads for this to make sense. And we've been setting up these intake AI solutions inside of Legal Funnel CRM. Again, not our product, just a proven product that we just take and we set up for other law firms. And it proved to be fruitful. Eamon, can you talk about what percentage of our clients right now are being signed up with AI and how it's helping us?
So for one of our firms, 100% of clients are being touched by AI. And then we have a split throughout a couple of the other firms. So I'll talk about that one firm. As soon as a lead form is filled out, the AI is reaching out via text and voice. And what it's doing is doing a light qualification and then passing it off to an intaker to complete the sign up. We are actually looking at possibly having the AI sign in some very obvious situations as well. And then for another group of our firms, we simply have an initial text going out via AI. And if a conversation is started, the AI will do a light version of qualification and then book a meeting with the potential client onto the intaker's calendar. And that results in about 50% of the signups for that group of firms.
Amazing. So it's real. Right now, we're like internally just going through all the optimization, all the different things, all the different tools, all the different prompts, all the revisions, all the issues that we're currently dealing with. And then as a beta, we're basically just setting this up for our members first, and we're learning from that experience. All right, so we have covered tech stack.